The year is 2026. The nature of conflict has changed forever. It's no longer just about boots on the ground, but bites in the system. Welcome to the era of data dominance. High above, swarms of autonomous drones patrol the skies, processing terabytes of data and in the shadows, silent code maneuvers through infrastructure, proving a single keystroke can be more powerful than a battalion. Today's soldier is a node in a massive neural network. Augmented reality visors overlay the world with tactical intelligence, turning raw observation into instant action. The commander and the operative are now digitally one. Every movement is tracked, every outcome predicted. AI filters the chaos of war, highlighting targets before they even emerge. In this high-speed landscape, information has become the ultimate ammunition. The globe is now a grid of interconnected streams. Strategy is no longer about holding territory, but managing the flow. Because today, whoever controls the data, controls the destiny of nations. On the front lines, the most noticeable transformation is the dominance of unmanned systems. Drones, once considered auxiliary tools, have become the backbone of modern combat. From small handheld quadcopters used by infantry to massive autonomous aerial vehicles capable of long-range strikes, these machines now dictate the pace and precision of war. Soldiers rely on them for reconnaissance, targeting, and even psychological warfare. A single drone can hover silently above enemy positions, transmitting live video feeds back to command centers thousands of miles away. In some cases, these drones operate with minimal human intervention, using AI to identify threats and execute strikes. Ground robots are also becoming increasingly common, navigating dangerous terrain, defusing explosives, and even engaging in combat. This shift has reduced the need for large troop deployments, but it has also introduced new ethical dilemmas. Decisions that once required human judgment are now being partially delegated to algorithms. The battlefield has become a testing ground for advanced technologies, where innovation can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Yet with every advancement comes a new vulnerability. Systems can be hacked, signals can be jammed, and reliance on technology can become a critical weakness if disrupted. In the 21st century, the front lines of warfare have shifted dramatically. It is no longer just about physical territory or traditional military might. The most dangerous weapons are now invisible, traveling at the speed of light through the silicon veins of our interconnected modern world. With a single coordinated keystroke, entire nations can be brought to a total standstill. Imagine your city suddenly plunging into absolute darkness, communication networks failing, and global financial systems frozen in an instant. This is the terrifying reality of modern infrastructure vulnerability. Today's soldiers don't always wear uniforms or carry rifles. They operate from the deep shadows of the digital realm, often unseen and unknown. Cyber warfare has leveled the playing field, where sophisticated code becomes the ultimate equalizer between global superpowers and independent actors alike. Beyond the binary code, there is a relentless war for the human mind. Deepfakes and tactical disinformation have become the new heavy artillery. In this digital crossfire, the truth often becomes the first casualty. As narratives are engineered to divide societies and destabilize entire regions, our world is more interconnected than ever, making us both immensely powerful and profoundly exposed. The digital front never sleeps. The next great conflict is already happening right under our fingertips. The cursor is blinking. Are you truly prepared for what's next? Urban warfare in 2026 presents another layer of complexity. Cities have become the primary arenas of conflict, where dense populations and infrastructure and narrow streets create a chaotic and unpredictable environment. Combat in these settings requires precision and restraint, as the risk of civilian casualties is ever present. Advanced surveillance systems, including facial recognition and thermal imaging, are used to track movements and identify potential threats within crowded areas. However, these technologies also raise concerns about privacy and human rights. Soldiers must navigate not only physical dangers, but also moral and ethical challenges, making split-second decisions that can have far-reaching consequences. Buildings are no longer just structures. They are strategic assets, potential hideouts, and vantage points. Every corner, every window can be a threat. In such environments, traditional military tactics are often ineffective, requiring adaptive strategies and constant situational awareness. The psychological toll on both soldiers and civilians is immense, as the boundaries between safety and danger become increasingly blurred. War is no longer confined to distant battlefields. It is happening in the heart of communities, affecting everyday lives in profound ways. One of the most striking aspects of the 2026 war landscape is the role of artificial intelligence in decision-making. AI systems are now capable of analyzing vast amounts of data in real time, providing commanders with insights that were previously unimaginable. From predicting enemy movements to optimizing resource allocation, these systems enhance efficiency and accuracy. However, this reliance on AI also introduces significant risks. Algorithms are not infallible. They can be biased, manipulated, or simply wrong. A single miscalculation can lead to devastating consequences, especially when decisions involve lethal force. The question of accountability becomes increasingly complex. Who is responsible when an AI system makes a mistake? The operator, the programmer, or the machine itself? As nations race to develop more advanced AI capabilities, there is a growing concern about an arms race that could spiral out of control. Autonomous weapons, capable of selecting and engaging targets without human intervention, represent a new frontier in warfare, one that challenges existing laws and ethical frameworks. In this rapidly evolving landscape, the balance between innovation and responsibility is more critical than ever. In the year 2026, the battlefield has transcended geography. It is a silent, invisible surge of data flowing through the pulse of our digital world. From the flickering shadows of intelligence hubs, analysts monitor global flows where a single line of code can shift the course of history. But as the digital map glitches into reality, we realize that the virtual front has tangible, devastating consequences on the physical ground. Warfare has evolved. Swarms of autonomous tactical drones now cloud the skies of ruined cities, executing precision strikes with cold algorithmic efficiency. Soldiers are now nodes in a network, their vision enhanced by augmented reality displays as they navigate through the neon-lit chaos of combat. It is a conflict of hardware versus software, where massive armored tanks are vulnerable to the silent flicker of servers hidden in dark rooms. Yet, amidst the high-tech devastation, the human element remains unchanged. The weight of loss is still carried in the hands of the displaced. Behind the tactical gear and the data points, there is still the capacity for empathy, a brief moment of connection in a fractured world. In the eyes of the analyst, the soldier, and the civilian, we see the same reflection: fear, resilience, and the uncertainty of tomorrow. The resonance of modern warfare reaches far beyond the front lines, unsettling global markets and stirring the hearts of citizens in every major city. The path forward demands more than superior technology. It requires an urgent return to international cooperation and a shared vision for peace. As a new sun rises over a fragile world, we face our greatest challenge yet. This is not just a war, it is a test of humanity.